Java Lab Experiment number 9. Write a Java program to implement vector class and its methods. Now this vector class is stored in Java util package. So first I have to import here java.util.vector class. Then I have created a one vector demo object. Then I have created a one vector demo class. Within that vector demo class, I have created a main method. First, I have to create a one object of that vector class called as list. Then I have taken one length as the integer value, which will take or count the number of arguments you passed from the command line. You have to pass some parameter to this program vector demo from the command line. I will show you how to do that one in our Genie IDE or Genie application. The similar technique can be applied in other editor also. Just learn from YouTube how to pass command line arguments to that application. Now see here, this program needs some string array which is passed from command line. So here it will do the count. How many arguments are there in the input. Once it identifies, it will add all that elements, string elements into a vector class. That is done by a method called as add element. I will take element one by one and add it to the vector object. Once I added that all the elements, then I will do some modification to the vector by inserting a new object called as COBOL. Okay, what is the input first I have provided here? I have provided some programming names, programming languages. In between the second and third element, I have inserted new element or new programming name called as COBOL. Whatever may be the input, after second, it will create one more object called as COBOL. That is done by a method called as insert element at. Now I want to identify the size of the vector. For that one I am using a method called as size. This size method returns how many elements you added to the vector. Imagine initially you inserted here 6 elements. After insert element at, I have 7 elements. One element is added here. Next I will copy all that vector elements into the string array, named it as list array. That is done by here copy into. First I have created a here string array. Then I will copy all the vector into string array using copy into. That is done here. Then I will display here all the elements of the string. Here it will display all the string elements one by one. Then I have removed second element of the vector. Whatever the program you have given, programming language, the second programming language is removed from the vector. And after this, it will display again all the elements one by one as the output. So I use here again element at. Okay, these are the different methods I used from the vector class. Now I will show the demo here by running the program. First I have to compile it. Here there is no any error. Okay, some warnings are there because I am using some of the deprecated methods. In this vector class I have used some methods which is deprecated. So it gives some warning message here. I have to build it again. Then I have to run the execute method here. Now see here it will display one error message as the output because I have not passed any command line arguments. So here it will give you error message. So I will have to pass some command line arguments. In Genie I will show you how to pass some parameter here. Now go to here, set build commands. In the execute part, just check it here. I have already written some command here. If you see in your Genie editor, you already pass here interpreter Java. When you run it here, Java, then here %e. %f means file name with extension. %e means file name without extension. So in front of that one, here see I have to write here some of the programming languages like Java, C++, C, Pascal, like this one. So I will write here. Okay. Now see, I will write Java, C++, C, Pascal. Then I will write the Python. Okay. You can give any name like Ruby. Okay. These are the programming names I used here. And just press OK. Now what I done with the Java interpreter, I have passed the file name without extension. Then these are the command line arguments. Now remember, don't change anything. You don't touch this Java and %e. You just change in front of that one. Otherwise, it may not run your program in the future. So just change only the command line arguments. Press OK. Now you have already passed the command line arguments. What I have to do? I have to execute the program again. Okay, now see here. It is list of languages: Java, C++, C, Pascal, Python, Ruby. These are the initial command line arguments. Okay. Later I have inserted here. If you see this one, insert element at, okay, at position number 2, 0, 1, 2. Now see, in between C++ and C, you added COBOL. See here. Then you find out the size here. Number of elements in the vector, it is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, totally you have 7 programming language elements. Using that, I have created one string here, named it as list array, and copy that vector into string. Now I will display the elements one by one here. This is the element I have displayed here. This print line is taken from the string array object. Now what I done here, I remove the second element from the vector. Here C++ is removed. The second element is here C++. It is removed here. See here Java and COBOL directly. Now if you want to run this program using command line arguments in text mode, what I have to do? First compile this program. Then build it. But don't execute this program. Okay, if you see here, I already created my profile in the folder called as this one. This is the path of my Java file. So I go to programs in the E drive, programs, Java lab. Now I have to go to command mode. So write cmd. Okay, tap the command mode. Now check it here. You have a Java compiler or not. Okay, I have a Java compiler, Java interpreter. Okay, that means I can run the Java program in my command mode here. Okay, now if you don't know how to compile and run in the command mode, just see the first video where I explain how to run a simple Java program using command line mode as well as Genie. First I have to go to my program folder. So I have to write here E drive. I have to go to E drive. So CD. There I have to go to program. Then I have to go to Java lab. Then I have to go to lab. Okay. Now I am in proper folder. Now I will check it here where I have a my proper file or not. Now see, I have already created a vector class here. Vector demo class is already created. Now I have to run that vector demo class. So I write here Java, then vector demo. Then I have to pass here some of the parameters like Java, C++. You can give any programming name. Java, C, C++, Python, Pascal, Ruby. Okay, like that, and you can give any programming name. After the vector demo, you have to give some programming names. These are the command line arguments given to the vector demo class. Now press enter here. Now you got the output. In this way, you can run the program in command line arguments. Write the interpreter name, class name, write the list of arguments. And each argument is separated by space here.